Hello everybody, this is Kid from KM Shadowing, and welcome to my top 10 least favorite Johto Pokemon. It's been a while since I released my last top 10, and I've actually been putting this one off, considering I'm so close to finishing the Let's Play for Fire Red. I figured it was about time to get this one rolling. Alright, number 10 is Sentret. Now, unlike Furret, which is actually redeemable in my eyes, Sentret, it's not very good. It's the Rattata of Gen 2, and it's just annoying, I hate to say. They pop up everywhere. They're not very good in battle. And in the anime, they're not very memorable. In fact, I don't even think I remember an episode with them in the anime. Of course, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I digress. Anyway, number 9 is Pichu. Now, Pichu, in my eyes, it makes no sense. I'm all for baby Pokemon, don't get me wrong. There are some really cute and interesting baby Pokemon. But Pichu has to be the worst out of any of the baby Pokemon. Even in the anime, it shocks itself with its own electricity. In Super Smash Bros. Melee, it's one of the weakest, if not the weakest character in the game. And as far as Pokemon franchise go, while it doesn't shock itself in-game, its move pool and in order to evolve at high friendship makes it really hard to train. I'm not saying Pichu's the worst Pokemon ever, because it's not. There are many worse Pokemon out there, and if you like Pichu, I'm sorry, but there you go. But, in my opinion, Pichu no, there are other Pokemon that do its job better. Number 8, Togepi. Now, like Pichu being a baby Pokemon, I can understand things. It's a baby Pokemon for Togetic and Togekiss. And while it has a better move pool than Pichu, not by much. It's a classic Pokemon and many people love it, but mostly because of its anime appearance. They know it as Misty's little doll thing that she hugs around all the time and gets into trouble. The only move that it actually is famous for is Metronome. While annoying, Metronome does cause issues. And once again, it evolves using friendship. So, getting it to Togetic, very, very difficult. Especially when you don't want to sit there and spend time with Togepi for like 20 or 30 levels. Especially if you hatch it straight from an egg. Alright, number 7. Unown. Now, when I was a kid, I actually liked Unown. It was interesting. It was unique. There were so many of them. And they were all based off the alphabet. And I especially grew to like it during the movie, where it was recognized as a legendary. But after that movie and they started to go downhill, my like for them vanished. And mainly because they only know hidden power. Training one up, I would never train one. They're only good for filling up space in your box. And to make matters worse, in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, there's just so many of them. It's annoying to get through them. In Mystery Dungeon Sky, you have to go through a dungeon where you actually have to collect stones from them. It has to be specific letters. And that's such a tedious quest that it just makes me hate Unown. Moving on. Number 6, Snubbull. Now, I said previously that Granbull wasn't that bad. And it's not. But Snubbull, on the other hand, design-wise, it could be better. It's a pink bulldog-like thing with ruffles. It looks like it's pissed off. And it's definitely one of the weaker Pokemon. But, Snubbull is... I can't stand it. I just can't. There's not much else I can say about it. Moving on, number 5, Hitmontop. Hitmontop, I have a more major reason for disliking it. while I like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, preferring Hitmonchan, Hitmontop just, its design isn't very good, it makes it very dizzy, and its 3 legs are annoying at best. But anyway, number 4, Porygon 2. I dislike all Porygon. It doesn't matter if it's Porygon, Porygon 2, or Porygon Z. They're annoying. Design-wise, I dislike them. They're hard to come across, and the item you need to trade evolve them with, you can get pretty easily, and it's useless unless you get a Porygon. Porygon 2, though, its design is creepier than Porygon 1 and Porygon Z. It's completely useless, in my opinion, and they're too afraid to show it in the anime, although they've brought it into some movies, even if it was only a 10-second cameo appearance in several of the movies. Number 3, Shuckle. From the moment I first saw Shuckle, I hated it. It does give you a good item, Berry Juice. It's weak, it's defenseless, it's a damn turtle that has weird shell, and it's just physically unappealing to me. Training it is a pain in the ass. It does not evolve, although I can imagine it would probably be better if it evolved. And I just don't like it. Moving on. Number 2 is Piloswine. While I'm not a fan of Snubbull, and Mamoswine is alright in my opinion, but that's because of its anime appearance, Piloswine is just a waste of space. It's slow. In battle, it doesn't do very well. As far as the anime is concerned, it's very forgettable. And when I last trained a Piloswine on my team, years ago in my original Gold and Silver playthrough, I just kept dying with it. I'll admit it's bulky and it has some good defense at times, but that's all it's got, bulk. And going up against Price in Heart Gold and Soul Silver made me hate it even more when it knew Earthquake and just demolished my team. And then with its ancient power, which it learned in Gen 4, to evolve into Mamoswine, well, that makes things even worse. Because ancient power is a move that you don't want to go up against. Now, finally, my all-time least favorite Pokemon in Johto, and you guys should have seen this coming. It's Miltank. Damn Miltank. Yeah, Miltank. I can't stand it. Whitney's Miltank. I would pull my hair out trying to defeat Miltank. 3 or 4 different times, 5 different battles, and Miltank would still kick my ass. Its Milk Drink attack to heal itself while using Rollout to make it even stronger. And then in the anime, when Ash gets defeated by a pitiful Miltank quite easily, Now I'm going to explain that Whitney being one of my least favorite gym leaders, and I'll just talk about that in another video, is probably partly why I dislike Miltank. And the fact that it does not evolve or have a pre-evolution does bother me. And I really hope they don't make a Mega Evolution for it. But all in all, Miltank it's everything I despise in a Pokemon. It's a cow, a pink cow. Design-wise, looks a bit dopey. Battle-wise, I can never get them to do what I want. But against them, they're a pain in the ass. And that's why it's my number 1 least favorite Pokemon. Well, I know that the redeeming quality for Miltank is that they heal faster. And they do know a bit of good support moves. But that's about it. Well, this has been Captain Canyon Shadowing, and I'll see you all next time in my top 10 favorite Hoenn. Later!